And so, once again, it begins. I like this new intro thing I put together. It's nice, it's cute. It looks good. Switch over. Do the transition. I'm here. Welcome. Captain Bean, Sushi Sunshine, Marcel, Martin. Welcome. Katamari Damacy Reroll! It's finally here! A Katamari game on the PC! PC! A PC Katamari Damacy game! Sorry, this is just like mind-blowing to me. Now that they've released this on PC, they have no excuse. Beautiful Katamari next, please. Your game audio's too loud, ERB. How about now? The Katamari Damacy. Too loud now. La 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 la. This is a good opportunity to test the volume. Damacy. Oh la. The Katamari Damacy. Something else. Much better now. Don't worry, do your... Oh, the mouse cursor is on the screen. Move that away. Ah, hello, Prince. This is the King. Long time no see. We thought today would be a good day for rolling the Katamari. The Prince. Where the first rolls, the second follows. Roll. Roll, roll! For that purpose alone, we went to the bother of making this space. The king of all cosmos. Going to the bother just for rolling a Katamari. Just for that. Went to the bother. So, we would like for you to start the rolling. But, B-U-T, first things first. B-U-T, first things first. Does the Prince like vibration? Meaning the moving and the shaking. No, I hate it. Plain is best. I love going on, natural. Is it on PS4 or some similar console? This is on Nintendo Switch and PC at the moment. I'm playing the PC version. This game is a remake of the first game. It's pretty much note for note the same. That's what you say, what you declare, then you can turn the vibration on and off with the back controller. Okay. Vibration turned off, vibration turned on. Yes, vibration turned on. Politically correct? Ah, heck nah! My, very princely indeed. Such skill and such class. Dazzling! We feel a swoon coming on. Next challenges? Yeah. Not easy to do when you're in a hurry. Seemed pretty easy. This game is trippy. As Marcel said 500 times, there's a very sort of LSD vibe to this. An angry Spanish guy chases him out of the book. Not again! Oh. Never forget the original memes. They're the memes that keep us going. There are memes to the end. No, it was indeed not a dream. We really did it. The king of all cosmos has really done it. A sky full of stars. We broke it. Yes. We were naughty. Completely naughty. So very sorry. But just between you and us, It felt quite good. Not that we can remember very clearly, but we were in all nature's embrace. We felt the beauty of all things, and felt love for all. That's how it was. Did you see? We smiled a genuine smile. Did you see? The stars splintering in perfect beauty. So many there used to be. Almost a nuisance. Now there's nothing but darkness. 'Tis but a dream. But a beautiful one. B-U-T! That miraculous, fabulous moment has passed. It's over. We came to and found everyone furious. Escape from British, the storyteller. Don't worry, I'm only going to read the first lot of text, then I'm just going to skip through it. This is kind of right now. Even the king of all cosmos was not spared their wrath. Really, everybody was irate. So anyway, Pee-wee Prince, hurry up and bring back the glorious starry sky. Our problem, your problem, yes? You owe us your existence. We collect on the debt, yes? Hand in hand, always there, yes? The very definition of the father-son bond. Yes? Alright then. Get cracking. So he destroyed all the stars in the sky, and we have to roll Katamaris to build new ones. You get the idea. So that's why we're rolling the ball around and picking up stuff. Oh, fuck. I was hoping I wouldn't crash it. Because then that would look like I'm good at Katamari, wouldn't it? This plays great, by the way. Apparently, according to people who have done digging, this was built in Unity. They went to the hassle of rebuilding Katamari Damacy in the Unity engine, of all things. And it works remarkably well. I think they built it in Unity with the plan to release it on tablets. You know, iPad and stuff. iPhones, yeah. That's why I think they made this in Unity. Unreal Engine shakes as a triggered meme appears. Picked up some thrifting things. Original Punisher with John Travolta. I wasn't aware that John Travolta was in The Punisher. Can you get 100 centimeters, please? I will get what the game asks me to get. Is what you should be wary of, but it doesn't matter, because I'm good at Katamari. Da da da. Oh, another note. Apparently this port only uses the Japanese voice acting, so if you're expecting, I feel the cosmos, and all that, you're not gonna get it. Okay? Just a heads up. If you're expecting the bad English dub, it's not gonna happen. Star 1. Star 2! Do you love snacks? Yeah, I love French what? Cantermice? Canterbury mice? Magandang Tank Halipo! Have you ever been to the Philippines? We stopped in the day before yesterday. So, find a present, roll it up, rest of the day, have good luck. Sending things to... Yeah, right, okay. No, that is a bad place to start me. Okay. So, 20 centimeters for this level. Dun, dun, dun. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. Song's so good. This whole soundtrack is just so good. Shake it up. Funk it up. You. Yo. Oh. Get up. I want all those pencils for my collection. Can't pick them all up yet. Come back when I'm a bit bigger. Roll up everything I'm missing. This isn't like beautiful Katamari where there's stuff you can forever miss because it only appears in one version of the stage at one size. So getting the 100% on this game should be relatively easy. I should have it in plenty of time before the next Katamari port releases, which hopefully Namco will get on top of fast from now on. I want that pencil. Oh. Fucking bollocks. Forget about it. Forget about it! What am I doing? Trying to roll? Oh yeah, this is definitely a straightforward port of the first game. I can't roll underneath things if I'm too big. In the later Katamari games, sort of like objects lose their solidity. So, is that a word? It is. It is. They lose their solidity when you get big enough and just sort of go through things. But this seems like a note-for-note direct port of the first game. Can you play Mugen, please, at next live? Because you asked, absolutely not. But I wasn't going to anyway. If I'm going to play anything, it's going to be Fighter Maker, not Mugen. Mugen bores the shit out of me. Fighter Maker's where it's at. I actually plan to play some arcade fighting games soon, but it's like X-Men vs Street Fighter and X-Men Children of the Atom and stuff like that. Cool stuff that isn't Mugen, because you asked. Well, I hope you don't get tired of Katamari, because I'm doing this for the next 4 streams. You know what, I shouldn't worry about rolling up, like, everything in the game on my first run, you know. I'll worry about completing the collection at a later date. Happy New and what? Oh, is it because I picked up the present? Funky da. Not serious though. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't even drink energy drinks. My drug of choice is caffeine. If there is any drug that I abuse, it is caffeine. I admit to having a caffeine abuse problem. I do not need help. I can stop at any time. I just choose not to. Caffeine! I drink caffeine. That is my drug of choice. Repeating for sushi's benefit. Four. Yeah. And the ring. Yeah, got it. Plates. Not that that'll be hard. Like, on later stages, the plates will be sitting in the fucking road. Something like that. I will get one of those mini houses. Sushi reminds me of a live wiki. Yeah, I know what you mean. I totally agree. But if sushi is a wiki, then Imageflexion, aka Meow Man, the Meow Man, Meow Meow Man, is Wikipedia. You know, like the one wiki to rule them all. Why, Earth really is full of things. Dun dun dun. Excellence.
そろそろ出発しますよ。はーい。
臨時ニュースです。星空が突如なくなってしまいました。原因は現在調査中とのことです。
The new art's pretty bad. Oh man. The new art's pretty bad. It's 2018 and they didn't include an autosave function. Make a star 3. Make cancer! It's the job I was born to make. You know, it's the part I was born to play. Let's make some cancer! What is it? Something's not quite right there. Oh, yes, I get it. It just doesn't look delicious. Yeah, gotta roll up crabs. Hey, Job, welcome. Marcel, I am never, ever, ever going to say anything that you ask me to. So why do you bother? Trying to get me to say, what, is that Hungarian? You want me to say some Hungarian? I'll say some Hungarian. You want me to say some Romanian? I'll say some Romanian. It means Merry Christmas, ERB. Okay, how does one pronounce an accented A? Is it like a held A? I wouldn't even know where to begin with the pronunciation. Bulldog Karasoniet. Did my best. 7 minutes to roll up as much cancer as possible. Let's go. Oh, Katamari Mambo. Calling OG. Calling OG. The red one. Get the body. Awesome. So what did I actually say? Because it probably wasn't Merry Christmas. What did you make me say? What did you make me admit to? Do I need a solicitor present? Remember that. Remember that. It's carrying the TV around. Oh, I love this game, it's so stupid. ERB, you are a good singer. When I'm trying, yes, but if you're saying that my singing along is good singing, it's not. If I tried, my singing would be good, but I would need to know the lyrics. If K Sarah is in this game, I will sing along to that. And do my best. I'll do my best! Yeah, Netflix are doing a 4-kids bastardized version of Cowboy Bebop and Neon Genesis Evangelion. Okay, where have you heard this? Because I would have thought that the channels that I watch would have mentioned it, but no one has. If that's the case, then, you know, people are slacking. Someone needs to do a video on it. The idea of censoring a show for a new demographic is just... I thought we were past that. That's like 80s and 90s logic. 4Kids tried it in the 2000s and they fell apart. They are no more. You know. We're above that now. As a society, we are above that now. Not big enough yet to roll him up. Do I, like, have access to any of the other rooms in the house? Have access to the cupboard. Fat lot of good, that good. No, no access to the cupboard. I like that they've translated a lot of the tooltips that didn't appear in the original version. Like, it says someone's coming when something's chasing them, which, you know, it didn't. It was just sort of like a warning sign, and you were meant to interpret it somehow. And now big enough to roll up the spider crowd. We've officially hit the big time. Not quite 100 centimeters in this stage, but 62. Can do 62. I didn't like the way that the prince looked in this version at first, but now I've kind of warmed to it. I wonder if there's any crabs up here. There is, but I need some speed. They won't take all copies of Cowboy Bebop off sale. I would complain. Look, if it goes to sale, right, they will notice how badly the bastardized copies sell compared to the non-bastardized copies. And they'll realise, you know, the error of their ways, one would hope. Is pretty solid. Can I actually get the crab that's on top of there? Or is that like one of these things? Nope, I can. Haha! Yes! I was thinking, is it one of those things they sort of like tempt you with? No. You can get it, and I've got it. 104 crabs seems pretty good. We'll soon find out. Whee, that looks delicious, but also slightly disturbing. Let's have a look at the chat. Now, for Neon Genesis Evangelion, it's going to be difficult because I only have a few volumes of Evangelion, and different volumes of the show sell for different prices. Yeah, I've had my eyes on Evangelion DVDs. They are expensive. We love Katamari. It looks cool. I heard the PSP version wasn't so great. Whoever told you that is an idiot. The PSP version is one of my favourite versions of Katamari. Basically, it goes beautiful Katamari, best. Me and My Katamari, PSP second best, and then Katamari Tribute / Katamari Forever on PS3 third best, and then the rest just fight amongst each other for 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever. A sea of crab meat. I really do like Me and My Katamari. I think it's a solid game. I feel the cosmos. So yummy. If the Quartering did a video on it, then that means that one didn't reach my sub box. Because otherwise I would have seen it. I specifically pay attention to what he's doing, the videos he's making. A lot of companies have been getting woke, and they've also been getting broke. Boa Tarde! Have you ever been to Portugal? Well, here's the thing, like, we know why video game developers do it now, right? We know why video game developers do it. Because Metacritic takes scores from video game journalists, and video game journalists are woke. So in order to get their bonuses from reaching certain Metacritic scores, they have to appease the video game journalists. It's just how it is. Now all we need is Katamari on Steam. What do you think this is? Nicholas Castaneda. You may not be aware that this Katamari Damacy Remake is on Nintendo Switch and Steam. Fucking get on it. Shit, I knocked the microphone, but you know what I mean. I'm excited, man. This is Katamari on PC, and it runs a treat. I love it. I never ever thought in my wildest dreams that they would release a Katamari game on PC, and they have. It's mind-blowing. I haven't noticed any wokeness yet in this Katamari port, but there might be something. But I haven't found anything yet that seems off on account of censorship or modern ways of thinking. I haven't noticed anything. Yep, it's Katamari Damacy Reroll, and you can find it on Steam and Nintendo Switch as of yesterday. And I bought it on PC straight away. As soon as it was available on Steam, I bought it. I woke up in the morning, it was there, and I bought it. Like, I'm easy to please. Give me Katamari Damacy, I give you money. It really is that simple. Katamari. Do 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 do. Shiawase. Shiawase meaning happiness. Come back, you little mousy fuck. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you now, it thinks it's an Xbox One controller, but my PS3 controller feels a fucking charm playing this. It's spot on. Perfect. The dead zones are alright, everything just feels like... It just feels mechanically like I'm playing Tribute. The only thing that's missing is the ability to jump with the R2 button. That's the only thing I'm missing is the Prince Hop. But I can make do without it. To be fair, it does break the old levels in Tribute. Being able to jump in them really does break them. So it would break them even more in this game. I'm pretty sure Shiawase is happiness. Pretty sure. I want to say. That would be from all my years listening to Puffy Amiyumi, or Puffy as they're actually called. I've said before on Sushi Bites that Puffy Amiyumi is one of my favourite Japanese bands, so I'm like hella into them, like big time. I think it was the Tetris Monsters episode. Have you seen Black Butler? No, I haven't. People tell me good things about Black Butler. I've seen the DVDs in CEX, but I haven't picked them up yet. I might watch it eventually. I certainly have nothing to lose. I'll give it a go. I'll give anything a go. kind of bratty, kind of shy. But now that you've come this far, we would love to have a much bigger super nice Katamari. Okay. I got 6 minutes to size it up. Too good at this game. Now that we've got a Katamari game on PC, I'm thinking about doing some videos that's like the largest Katamari, and it would be me playing one stage with an infinite timer hack enabled, and trying to get the absolute biggest Katamari possible in that stage, to show what it's like if you really could roll up every single thing that you could possibly get, how big the Katamari would be. And I would have the viewer guess from a range of sizes at the beginning of the video. Then I would explain how I went around trying to achieve the biggest possible size Katamari. I think that would be really interesting. Look at exactly what the maximum size of it is. I like that in this game you can roll up chalk drawings like they're a physical object. Yeah, I've heard good things about that, but I haven't watched it. It's definitely on my radar, but I've got other things that I'm watching at the moment. Tomorrow morning before work, I'm gonna watch the hour-long Neo Yokio Christmas special. I've been looking forward to that since I found out that there was going to be a Christmas special. Neo Yokio is kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, it's so bad it's good. I'm currently watching through Space Adventure Cobra. I'm also... I guess I am technically watching through Cutie Honey, but I've only watched half of the first episode and gone, fuck, this is trash. So I might not return to that one. I recently finished Soul Eater, which was good. I enjoyed Soul Eater. It sort of started off slow, but then picked up. I really liked it, and people are telling me that no, you shouldn't like it because the manga's better. It's like a whole like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood situation. It's like, yeah, the manga may be better, but you know, I like the anime. It's like in the case of Full Metal Alchemist, I like the original and I like Brotherhood. And by the same logic, if they did a new Soul Eater series based more on the manga, I think I'd probably enjoy it just as much as I enjoy the original Soul Eater. Each for its own reasons. You know, you're not allowed to like something that other people don't like. That's not allowed. I don't like it, therefore nobody's allowed to like it. That's how it goes, isn't it? Still trying to cope with Cutie Honey. I haven't gone back to the first episode yet. I can tell you exactly where I paused. It was after the main character like tried to touch Honey's butt, and then something falls on him, and he's like, "Ouch!" And I just paused it there. I'm like, "The fuck is this? This doesn't even have a story," you know. That's just how I felt about it. It's like, this doesn't even have a story. I can understand somebody being excited by something like that back in the 60s, but 70s even, but now it's so tame by comparison. But even though it's tame compared to like other things, even though it's tame, it's like so much more in your face at the same time. Like newer stuff is, yeah, it's less tame, but it's more subtle. It's like Go Nagai got like a list of things people like, and he's like, oh, people like nuns. Okay, she's gonna be at a Catholic school. Great, you know, that's it. I like the Cutie Honey Tokusatsu, which had Mark Musashi play a villain character who keeps yelling shit. That sounds amazing. I looked it up on YouTube and it looked weird. Cutie Honey, yeah, like. I'm willing to give it another shot, mainly because we don't come across, like, American discotheque media releases in charity shops every day. So I probably will try to watch the rest of it, but it's not for me. Soybomb, welcome! Troublemaker, what's up? This is Katamari Damacy Reroll on Steam. A PC Katamari Damacy. I can't, like, get my head over the fact that this exists. It's blowing my mind. Sure, it's a port made in the Unity engine with sort of like rounded visuals, but it plays spot on. So even though it looks a bit funky to me, it plays so well, so nicely. There's a few things that are antiquated, like having to go to a menu to save your game. Yeah, it's the Japanese voice acting though. One thing that bothers me is it's the Japanese voice acting. They could have dubbed it, but they didn't. Like, the old dub is there. They could have just used the old dubbed voice files. But the dub isn't even in the game data. Somebody's going to come along and patch it in. Of course they are. HD version of the original game. Yep. Roll present, yeah. Today you'll be rolling inside the house. The Katamari should be 1 meter! There we go, there's your 100 centimeters, Marcel, if you're still here. Look forward to a nice Katamari bicycle. Oh, so satisfying. This is like my favorite stage for just like testing controls. When I was trying to emulate Katamari, it's like, what stage shall I test the controls on? This one. And just testing the controls now, in this Steam port, it's so good. It's spot on. This game plays like how a Katamari game should play. They nailed it. Which, in the Unity engine, you know, I was worried that they weren't gonna nail this. And they nailed it. Feels good. Especially with my PS3 controller. This is fire. Poor mice. Few interesting, like, object positions where they're sort of appearing above things, they're sort of hovering. There's a few things that feel off, like, about object placement. I don't like the rounded edges. I don't like how round the prince looks. But, everything else about it, yeah, I like the new font. It looks like AP Japanese font, which is the one that I use for Sushi Bai's, titles on the thumbnails. I think it's that one. It's a very, very nice font. It looks like that one anyway. The rounded edges on stuff looks weird to me. I'm not big enough to roll stuff up out here yet. Why am I out here? Was it, like, because I could go out here? Oh, the melon! The melon! No, can't even roll up. God. I'm sucking. Now that Soybomb's here, I'm sucking. It's because once upon a time I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna show you how to roll, you know. To be fair, in the situation when I did that, it was like Soybomb was streaming the PSP Katamari on a PSP emulator and there were graphical glitches. Here I have no excuse for how shoddily I'm doing. It's just embarrassing. I need to get back into the house. Can I retry? No, because this is based on the first game. There's no retry button. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I can roll those up now. Okay. Size up a minute. Let's pretend I didn't fuck up at first, yeah? I remember, it wasn't me mocking your skills, it was me mocking that you were having such a hard time with the PSP version. But to be fair, the controls are weird unless you're playing on the PSP, where they make sense. And secondly, you did have a weird graphical glitch where the more you sized up, the less you could see. So, do you think you could draw a better picture of Homer Simpson? Probably not, but I thought about doing art streams before. I kind of have when I've been like playing like the SNES Mini, for example. I played Art Alive and some other drawing apps. Even though no. I honestly think that that me and my Katamari for PSP controls fantastically for PSP. When you try to play it on anything other than the PSP buttons, that's when it fails to make sense. Because basically, you've got the forward motion on up and triangle, and the turning of the analog sticks on the left and right buttons. Once you get it down, it's a piece of fucking piss to control. But it would be weird to play it like that on a controller. Like, it only works on the PSP. No, don't fall down. I don't want to fall in the toilet. General rule of thumb, don't fall in the toilet. Generally ill-advised. I don't think I'm going to get big enough for the Tsuchinoke this time. I'm going to have to replay this stage when I'm a bit more in the zone. But we'll see. Might prove myself wrong. This first game is incredibly lenient when it comes to time that it gives you. Like, the final stage, it gives you 26 minutes, and like, you only need 20. So, this game is a bit lenient with time. So maybe I still won't mess up too much. Anyway, I'm kind of big enough to roll up stuff outside now, so I'm back into the room. Buy the pigs. Buy the pigs. And the Kokeshi doll. And the teddy bear. Now big enough to roll in the neighborhood. There's a lot of people complaining because this game doesn't have content from other Katamari games. It's just a like-for-like remake of the first game. And there are people actually defending the fact that it's just a remake of the first game. It's like, well, it's just a remake of the first game. I genuinely feel like maybe they could have included some content from later Katamari games. Or at least like fix things like the fucked collision that they fixed in the later games. You know, there were some actual quality of life improvements made to Katamari, especially in terms of control, that they could have brought over. You know, I'm just more gutted that they didn't bring Beautiful Katamari to the PC. Because, you know, Beautiful Katamari is the best one. Then me and my Katamari don't. Tribute's good. Tribute's good if you only have a PS3. Stuck in the toilet. Wonder how to use it with diarrhea. Yeah, I'm not keen on the idea of a Japanese toilet. If I go anywhere in Japan, I want it to be somewhere that sports a Western-style toilet. That's kind of important to my enjoyment on a Japan trip. I like that the loading times are gone when you size up. That's definitely a quality of life improvement they brought over. The game just spins and changes the size, where there would have been a loading time on PS2. So it's nice and quick, which I approve of. I may well be big enough to climb the house. If I'm able to pick up the little girl, then I think I'm big enough to climb it. Present on the table. I see it. Your lonely monster. Oh. Keep it in the Katamari. I think, yeah, it's in there. Right. The Western toilet with the spray up your ass. Yeah, I remember that being like a story element in Let's Go Japan. Let's Go to Japan or whatever it's called. Let's Go Nippon, I say. The visual novel where you go to Japan. Yeah, I own that on Steam. Maybe I'll stream it. I reckon that would be like an amazing cringe experience. It'll change your life. Gonna try one more time to climb the house. Because I feel like I should be able to. Doing the white fade out, which is, you know, means that I'm big enough to roll up the Tsuchinoko. It's just fucking getting up there. Proving to be different. No, I'm not going to get up there in time. I want the Tsuchinoko. Life's not fair. I could see it up there. The game's like, oh no, you're crashing. About a game or a book? It's a game. It's a visual novel. The bell. Another thing that they could have included in this port and didn't is the ability to play as other cousins. It's definitely not for washing your face. That's for sure. Makes Cygnus. What is it? There's something missing. Grace. Oh, yeah, this is the one where you have to roll up swans. Alright, take care, Marcel, Marton. Ah! I just realized it's Que Sera Sera. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Dabba dabba. Do 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 dabba dabba. Do dabba dabba. Do 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 da ba da ba. Do 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 do. Da ba da ba. Do 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 da ba da ba. Do 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 do. Da ba da ba. Do 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 do. I hear you love me. I wanna watch you up into my life. Let's roll up to me, a single star in the sky. I hear you want me. I wanna watch you up into my life. Let's roll up to me, a single star in the sky. Stuff happening to me. Do you, oh, do you? Da, 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 da. It is the best song in this game. Hands down, this one. Da ba da ba. Do 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 da ba da ba. Do 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 do. DJ King. Who's DJ King? DJ Tough. Drop it. I wanna watch you into my life. Let's roll up to be a single star in the fucking fall. It's a chick. It's a chick. You can't tell a chick or a swan from a distance. Gila doll. Oh. Yo, goblin. Give me those eggs. Oh, they were just eggs. They weren't swans. I was misled. So many ducklings. What's with all the eggs? How can you not be aware that your house is, like, full of eggs? How can you be sleeping at a time like this? Gets to you. Gets to you. Dabba dabba. Dabba 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 dabba. Sparrows, they're not swans. Yeah, no shit. Sparrows aren't swans. You heard it here first. Ah. The verticality of this stage, like, drives me nuts. Because it's so easy to mess up. Right. slow down this time. Not looking forward to this bit. There's a check. Do you even dabba dabba, bro? Yabba dabba dabba! What was it in... Was it Yabba dabba dabba in the live-action movie? When they're showing, like, fake Fred Flintstone. It's like, yabba dabba dabba! Yabba dabba dabba! It's like, that's not even me! I'm John Goodman! Yes, come to me. Yes, there's a swan. Wow, I've done really shit. In terms of swans, this is an abysmal performance. This was my swan song. %78% of swans. I could do better than that. I'm pretty confident it's on Blu-ray. I feel the cosmos! I feel the cosmos! I'm so glad that this plays well. Because if this had been like a really shoddy port, I'd have been so pissed off. I'd have been so incensed. So glad it's just quality. I think this is the one where I actually get to go out into the town. Like actual town. Yes. Provided I don't fuck up, I should be able to get a good score in this one. Good size. I think this game was before they rated you, score-wise. Square Enix didn't make this port, so it's all good. Yeah, if Persona 5 does come to Switch, you know, it's going to be a better port than those Final Fantasy games are going to be. Like FF7 on Switch, it's just going to be that garbage mobile port. If they, you know, if they actually release FF8 on Switch. I can't believe that they snubbed FF8, that was so funny. At E3, they're like, Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10 and 10-2. Coming to the Switch. And they snubbed 8. They didn't even mention 8. Oh, I feel bad for the people who like 8. Like, I feel so bad for them. Because that game just got absolutely snubbed. I think that's Square's policy. We don't acknowledge 8. Oh yeah, what about Squall? No, his name is Leon and he comes from Kingdom Hearts. Like, they won't even acknowledge Squall as Squall. Like, the only time, like, Square has ever acknowledged FF8 is in, like, Theatrhythm. That's when they acknowledge FF8. Otherwise, no, the characters come from Kingdom Hearts. What's PXG? PSB. What's that? Where am I going to be big enough for the town? I think it's 30. So very short. Nope. More? 50? Am I big enough for the town already and I just wasn't paying attention? It could be that. No, 45. 45 for the town. Not big enough for the cinder blocks yet. But soon. You like FF8 a lot. Well, you know, I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. There are certainly things about FF8 that I like. I've never completed it. I've never, you know, been drawn to do so. But things I liked about FF8, off the top of my head, the Balam Garden, like the idea of gardens in FF8. I like that Rinoa uses her dog as a weapon. I like that you fight a zombie president on the train. I love the Brothers summon. I think Brothers is great. What else? I like the Balam Garden music. It's so soothing. Before they introduced the regional rules, Triple Triad's quite fun. I like that you have a dedicated Challenge People Triple Triad button, or at least you did on the PC version. I don't know about on PlayStation. Like, I like that. You had a dedicated Challenge People to Cards button. What else did I like about FF8? Visually, you know, I actually liked the way the game looked. I liked its realistic look. It was interesting to see a Final Fantasy game take that when, you know, it had all been sort of chibi up to that point. I don't think it necessarily worked. I think that's why they went back to the chibi... Yeah, the Seed Knowledge test. I liked reading the cheat book to get, like... reading the cheat section in the PlayStation magazine to get, like, money sent to me for doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, the seed test. I like that you can name the summons. Like, I absolutely love that you can name the summons. I like the drawing system. I like having a number of summons, like a number of magics. Like, MP is so last year. I like that you can that you could just collect a number of magics. I like that you can attach those magics to a GF that is attached to you to increase your stats. I love that. Because there's like a metagame in FF8 that, yes, means you spend 20 minutes before each boss setting up your GFs just right, but also it means it's like, oh, you don't have enough health, well, just, you know, attach 600 potions to yourself. I like that you can do that. Like, oh, just attach 600 cures, there we go. Now your health stat is fucking ridiculous, and no boss is going to trash you at all. I like that about FF8. There's a lot of there's a lot of freedom to sort of play the game in any way. Like, it's sort of tailored that you can just sort of set up your own tactics. The same way that FF7 is as well, sort of built that way. Did you play Sega Sonic Bros? Not yet. I have downloaded it, but I haven't played it yet. Goddamn people. Getting in my way. With their silly little vehicles. Are you going to stream it, ERB? What, FF8? Maybe, eventually. I mean, I did FF7 this year. The next RPGs on my list are Kingdom Hearts and Persona 5. I want to do Persona 5 because, you know, I've heard very good things about Persona 5. I watched, like, Nano play, like, 8 hours of it, and it looked fun. And now Joker has been announced for Smash Brothers. It's like, yeah, you know, I can sort of see where they're coming from. It's a character with a lot of potential. I just want to see how much potential by playing Persona 5. Card mod. Does that, like, allow you to turn monsters into cards? Or does that allow you to modify, like, the numbers on cards? Because if there's some way in-game to, like, make it so I can make every card just a 10 all around. I know that you could get, like, rare character cards. But for each of the main cast, and they had, like, special powers. What bothered me was when they started introducing all the extra rules in all the other regions. Then you've got that card lady who's, like, the queen of cards. I fucking hated that. It's like, you had a good idea with Triple Triad, and then you just fucked it by adding a whole bunch of different rules. But I'm then supposed to learn those rules as well. Oh, are you gonna stream Sega Sonic Brothers? Ah, maybe. I don't see why not. Probably around about the same time I do all the other arcade games I'm thinking about streaming. Like X-Men vs. Street Fighter and stuff like that. Basically, I re-downloaded Final Burn Alpha recently, which is my favourite arcade emulator. Like, don't get me wrong, MAME's a great emulator and all, but the MAME team are so, like, fucking focused on whether or not a game runs the way it did on the arcade machine. They're not focused on how well the game, like, runs and how much fun it is to play. Final Burn Alpha sort of, like, I think the development ethos is a bit more focused on making sure the games are fun to play. So that's why I sort of re-downloaded Final Burn Alpha. Play enough Triple Triad and you can have 9999 HP. I may need to look that up, because I'm not above using cheap tactics. I used cheap tactics all the way through my Final Fantasy VII stream. You know, I got Knights of the Round and used it with Mime against Sephiroth. I am not above being a cheap ass that just uses the most ridiculous tactics possible. I'm not above that. Anything to give me an edge, no matter how cheap it makes the game, is a-okay. It's all fine. I'm surprised I went through the effort of getting Gold Chocobo properly. Like, I could have just reloaded saves and like, walked the necessary number of steps to fuck with the randomizer to get a Gold Chocobo. But no, I did it properly. I'm really surprised I did. Because I didn't have to. I could have just, like, cheated my way to a Gold Chocobo. Oh, I have 1 minute left. I wonder if I'll reach 1.5 meters. Yes, that's true, but when you're using Knights of the Round with Mime, it doesn't really matter if it gives Sephiroth more health. It is true that the game does that, but if you're using Knights of the Round with Quadra Magic? No, W Summon, and then you're miming W Summon, like, really, it's fucking nothing. Oh, fucking... Like, at that point, you know, it doesn't matter if the game adds extra health to it. You're still gonna smash his ass in, like, seconds. The only time the final boss is any challenge at all is if you've got everybody to level 99. And even so, Knights of the Round W Summon might. Like, that's pretty much it. Knights of the Round W Summon might. That's all you need. The only issue is having to sit through the whole animation for Knights of the Round that many times. Oh man, that was a good stream. That was a good stream. I enjoyed playing through Final Fantasy VII.
あら、もうサザエ島が見えてきましたね。あれ、大きなおじさんが見えたのにな。
I've heard that Final Fantasy VIII gets pretty hard near the end. Especially Ultimisia, because isn't it like 3 phases and you can't heal between them? Something like that. That sounds fucking harsh. Corona Borealis. Corona Borealis? Corona Borealis! At this time of year, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your Katamari Damacy Reroll. Yes. How oddly specific. Browns everywhere. Oh, bosses before Ultimisia as well. Fucking hell. So I suppose even with the 9,999 HP, you're probably only just sort of leveling the playing field by doing that. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I used cheap tactics then. Maybe the game sort of forces you to. Because it's the only way to have any sort of upper hand. I will get that bulldog with the crown eventually. Got to size that bulldog. Donate some organs. Now you're being silly. You have to donate some organs in FFA. But then again, you say that, but like, isn't Squall dead for the entire game? Like, isn't that like the theory that he dies at the end of this one and then that's it? It's all just his, like, dying dreams. That's quite a popular theory. That Squall's dead. Look it up, Squall's dead theory. It's good fun. Like, one of the oldest FFA theories on the internet. I remember reading it on the official Squall's Dead website back in the day. Oh man, this game is just like, I picked the right game. After the day I've had today, I picked the right game. Like, we were so rushed off our feet. Retail this close to Christmas is just nonsense. It's so busy. I love customers, but some of them really think like, you owe them everything in exchange for nothing. Yeah, I picked a game that's just nice and chill to play. Coming for that bulldog. There you are, you fuck. Got him. That's all that matters, is I got the bastard fucking bulldog. We're good. You sound a bit like Mr. Sparkle, I suppose. I suppose you do. Big enough to roll up the sidewalk markers now. Kid's gonna run away. It happens. I want the kid with the train. Oh god. Someone set him off. Was it me? Did I set him off? I don't think there's any other crowds hiding on. Oh, yeah. Crowds on the dogs. I swear, they made it harder to lose shit from your Katamari in the later games. In this first game, it's so easy to grab. But you spend forever trying to get something, and then you'll drop it at the next second. Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. That sounds like a mobile game. You know? Is it a mobile game? It is. Well, there you go. If you think about it long and hard, you have my opinion. If it's a mobile game, you already have my opinion, pretty much. I don't necessarily approve of mobile games, generally speaking. If it has all the trappings of mobile games, like in-app purchases, loot boxes, that kind of thing, then it's not my cup of tea. I tried playing that Sega Heroes, because I mean, come on, it's a game about Sega characters. I thought, hey, this is going to appeal to me. And I played it, and it was a mediocre, drip-fed mobile game. Like fragments and fake currencies and everything else that's wrong about mobile games. And I was just disappointed. There are a lot of mobile old-school single-player JRPG for mobiles. The was it Eternal Legacy by Gameloft was actually pretty decent. It's a fairly old game now, but it was the first Gameloft game to have every line of dialogue voiced, which was pretty cool. It was basically bootleg Final Fantasy 13. 3D models. I believe the soundtrack was orchestrated. It had cutscenes. Like, it was generally, like, shooting way higher than it should have been, probably. But it just came across really well made for what it was. I enjoyed it. Eternal Legacy. Al-Salam Alaikum. Have you ever been to the Arabian Peninsula? We haven't either. Oh yes, the zoo! 3 meters. It's a shame the first game didn't have much in the way of variety in the soundtrack. They definitely improved upon that with the second game, and then me and my Katamari on PSP had basically a soundtrack that was a mixture of the first 2 games. It was beautiful. So many songs. Never once got old. Maybe I should stream Eternal Legacy. I mean, it's so old now that an Android, did they release it on Android? I think Gameloft might have only released it on Apple. I know they released it as an app for, like, Apple computers, as well as on like, the iPhone App Store. Yeah, I think consoles and PC and mobile can coexist. I, however, don't think they should be fighting each other for the same space, because different kinds of people play different kinds of games on different kinds of platforms. And going, okay, mobile's a lot of money, so let's stick Diablo on a mobile, it's fucking stupid, because most of the people who play Diablo would play it on a PC. Some would play it on a console. So wouldn't it make sense to release it on a PC and then a console when you've worked out the kinks and stuff? No, release it on mobile, because you know, gonna appeal to China. You can lose a lot of goodwill in days. You can lose a lot of goodwill in minutes. And, you know, Blizzard lost a lot of goodwill in fucking minutes. PC mobile consoles shouldn't have to fight each other in the same space. They really shouldn't. They can each have their own space, and a player can dip into what they want. You know? If you're someone that plays mobile, good for you. Play mobile. You shouldn't expect people to jump to a new system or a new style of play just because you're putting their favorite franchise there. Because you've got that Sega Heroes game that literally has Jet Set Radio characters in it. And to me, it's just it's a fucking mobile game. So I barely spend any time with it. Yeah, Blizzard certainly didn't do themselves any favours announcing that at a convention filled with Blizzard fans who predominantly play on PC. They certainly didn't do themselves any favours by not, softening the blow with an announcement of Diablo 4. I get it, they don't want to announce Diablo 4 because they don't want to commit to something and then not bring it. You know, everybody remembers things that game studios announce and then never release, you know. Nobody's going to forget Rockstar's The Agent, you know. No one's going to forget that you cancelled, that you've announced something and then you just don't deliver it. No one's going to forget. The internet remembers forever. So I get why they don't want to announce it until they're sure it's coming. I get that. They could have at least done something. If they were going to announce it at that event, you know, Diablo Immortal, then at the very least, Diablo My Immortal. If they were going to reveal it at that event, at least they could have done is given people something that they might want. You know, the people who are actually there might want. BlizzCon was not a place for investors to come to hear the latest news about the company. It's the place where another type of investor came to hear about the company. The people who invest their money in the products that Blizzard make. The consumer. Mobile games are lucrative because a very small number of players spend a lot of money. That's appealing to the very small number of people who spend lots of money on mobile games, and not the large number of people who, you know, just play them for a little while and don't spend any in-app purchases or anything. Well, why not appeal to them? You know, Nintendo's got it right. You know, people have been playing this Fire Emblem Heroes saying it's very good. I very, 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 very rarely, I will admit, I have spent money on in-app purchases in the past. Yes, guilty as charged, but... Or should I say, my card was charged. Fucking hell. I honestly thought they would have kept, like, the collision fixes from later Katamari games. They could have put those in. Oh man. Yeah, I bought in-app purchases on some games. I was quite mobile mad around 2009, 2008, 2009, 2010. I was hugely into mobile, like as a platform for gaming. I thought mobile was the next big thing. But I soon cottoned on quick what was happening with mobile games, when the same types of games were being released by different companies over and over and over again. They were just like cash grab games. Mobile games stopped costing money and started being free. And here's a little bit of advice, right? If anything is free, if any product is free, then you are the product. You are the thing being sold. You've agreed in some EULA somewhere to give a company the right to collect data on you and sell it to advertisers. You become the product that is being sold. How do you feel about being the product that's being sold? Is that something that sounds good to you? If it doesn't sound good to you, then you know exactly where I'm coming from when it comes to mobile games. Why I don't like mobile games. That's why I stopped caring about mobile as a platform. Because I realized that, you know, we're nothing but a paycheck. And I know that's true about anything that you buy or sell, yeah. But mobile games stopped being about, like, a labor of love. Like, game development stopped being about telling a story you wanted to tell and showing us a world you wanted to show us. It just started being about making money. It's the same thing we saw on the Nintendo Wii with Shovel. Well, now, with GDPR, yes. But if you consider every mobile game you fire up and there's some EULA and you just click yes, you agree to it. People are a lot more wary of it now, yes. Privacy policies are par for the course now, but when mobile was growing up, before, you know, Facebook's data scandal, it was fair game. There were companies that thought that they could get away with collecting data on children that used their apps. They would have gotten away with it too. They hadn't been caught. People still using Facebook. I use Facebook for the Messenger functionality. It's really useful.
あ、見えた見えた。ロケットが見えた。おいみちる、お父さんはあそこにいるんだぞ。
もうすぐお父さんに会えますよ。
We'll be seeing your father soon, children. In hell. How long have we been playing? Not quite 2 hours yet, is it? I'll ask the live dashboard of bounty. 1 hour 42. We can have one more stage. Let's do one more stage. Aim to do around 2 hours. Then I'll get a decent amount of sleep. Fuck Gemini. Fuck Ursa Major. Okay. Gemini it is. I want to make sure I get 2 hours in, then I'll get some decent sleep, and then I have to wake up sort of early in the morning, be out of the house like 7 o'clock, in town like before 8 o'clock. I don't start work till 10:30. So what I'm going to do is sit in McDonald's and watch the Christmas Neo Yokio special. Sipping a flat white coffee. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's tomorrow morning sorted. So I got time to recuperate. Are you doing Christmas shopping, ERB? I will at some point have to finish Christmas shopping. I got my dad's Christmas present, I got my brother's Christmas present. Like, that's sorted. That's dealt with. I haven't yet got my mother's Christmas present, because it turns out that it's a web-only item. So I have to order it into a particular store to pick it up. It's a pain in the ass. Because if it was an item in the store, I know one of the people who works there, and they were very kindly going to give me their friend and family discount on it, but because it's an online item, I won't get that. Alright, take care, Mato. So there is still my mother's Christmas present to get, but I got my brother's Christmas present. I got my father's Christmas present. I suppose I should get my sister-in-law something. I can never really think of what to get, so I'll probably just get her a PayPal card or something. PayPal's an easy one, because then you can just spend it on it. Then that'll be it for Christmas presents. I've already got the present for my Secret Santa at work, but I need to wrap it, and I can't do it on a day that they're at work. But what do you want for Christmas? I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents, possessions, and corporate greed. I'll tell you what I want for Christmas. I want us to hit 2,000 subs. Like, we're on the cusp. It shouldn't be hard. 2,000 subs for Christmas. World Peace or Minami Momochi covered in wrapping paper. Oh, don't! That's a really difficult decision. Who am I kidding? Minami Momochi. What's the point in World Peace? We'll only find something else to fight about. They're actually considered a twins. Would be nice, wouldn't it? I know what game I want to stream when I hit 2000, so I bet you're curious. Bet you want to know what game that I plan to stream at 2,000 subs. If I told you, would it make 2,000 subs happen? Do you think? No. Think more retro. FF13's a bit more. Why would I stream Mystical Ninja starring Gomon for 2k subs when I streamed it for 1k subs? Like, I'm not opposed to playing through that game again, but I mean, I streamed that for 1k subs. It is my favorite game. Mystical Ninja starring Gomon is my favorite game. Yes. That and the original Nier are my favorite games. If you can't think of it, would you like me to tell you? Ninja Gaiden. Oh god. Oh boy, Ninja Gaiden. It doesn't matter which Ninja Gaiden game you pick, they're all fucking hard. Except for Ninja Gaiden 3, which is just hilariously bad. Hilariously edgy. I intend to stream at 2,000 subs Banjo-Kazooie. Haven't streamed it yet. It's not something I've streamed yet. Banjo-Kazooie. In full. Nintendo 64 version on hardware. Rando, when I grew up, Banjo-Kazooie was my favorite Nintendo 64 game besides Mystical Ninja starring Gomon. Banjo I played for hours. And hours, and hours, and hours. And hours still. I was obsessed. Fucking obsessed. I'm playing it on hardware. What do you think? What version do you think it's going to be? I was absolutely obsessed with Banjo-Kazooie. I was absolutely obsessed with finding the stop and swap. Solving the mystery of the stop and swap. Like so many other people were. And then when you find out the truth of the matter is, like, it's just so, like, fucking boring. But the mystery was what, like, kept that game alive for me. play the game for hours, just like spend hours inside like one of the game's worlds, trying to work out the mysteries of it. That is what I used to do for fun as a kid. I like to think that Katamari Reroll is retro. I think Katamari is probably the game I've streamed the most. Or maybe the original Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm not sure. I think it's this. I think this is the game that I've streamed the most, like Katamari Damacy. Thinking about it. I've played so many different versions of Katamari Damacy, but it's essentially the same game. I streamed through the original twice, and I'm now streaming through the original a third time. I streamed Beautiful Katamari briefly. I streamed Katamari Forever briefly. Review. I suppose back when I used to stream on Justin TV way back when, I streamed in my Katamari PSP using the Remote Joy app to record the screen. Pretty much the only way to do it back then, without video out. Fuck's sake, I fucking hate the collision in this. You're rebuilding Katamari 1 from scratch in the Unity engine. You can afford to add some quality of life updates to it, just to make it run a bit better. It's because it's like just in. They thought it was clever. Abysmal. I feel it. I feel the cosmos. I'm so not looking forward to filling all this. Oh man. This is gonna be fun. Rare Siamese cat. Living room, 89% of garden and porch, 25% of roof. That'll change. I've got the sorry, not the Tsuchinoko, the Shachinoko, the Sachioko. Keep getting that wrong. So yeah, the final achievement in this game is complete the collection. essentially. It's called Katamari Master or something. Become a Katamari Master. And it's fill the collection. Why are you showing me my profile page? Show me my achievement progress. I literally asked you to show me my achievement progress. There we go. Yeah, this one. You are the true king of rolling. That, I presume, to be complete the collection. I got that to look forward to. As a thing to do. Is the Retro Weekend Bender still on hold? Yeah, because I'm working most weekends up till Christmas. And on the weekends that I'm not working, or the bits of the weekend that I'm not working, I have other prior arrangements, like meals and social events. The concept of the Retro Weekend Bender was nice, but it turned out that currently, based on the hours that I work, there is no way I can fit it in. I am now going to go to bed. It's Betty bye time, so I can get up at stupid o'clock to look after the bunnies, and then sit around in town for 2.5 hours until I start work. Wait, what time would it be? 8 o'clock. Yeah, 2.5 hours. At least I will have Netflix. And coffee. Alright. I'll switch to the outro screen. Yeah, starting to yawn now. I can't fight off the tiredness any longer. Let's, Oh, you typed it. You're not even gonna let Nightbot say it. Until next time. If we live that long.